Imagine being able to prospect 24/7, 365 without having to actually spend any of your own time. Not only that, but if you're a real estate agent, imagine being able to target homeowners who have income, good credit, and maybe they visited some websites like Zillow, Realtor.com, Quicken Loans, so you know they're in the market to buy or sell. So in this video, we're going to cover YouTube ads step by step for real estate. And if you want to stick to the end, I've got the script that you can use for your YouTube video ad itself. First of all, like why YouTube ads versus any other platform, right? YouTube ads are amazing because A, the targeting is fantastic. You can find homeowners, you can target based on income, you can target based on what things people are watching on YouTube. You can target based on what's called affinity audiences, which essentially just means like where are these people on the internet, right? You can target based on, are they on Zillow? Are they on Realtor.com? Are they on Quicken Loans? Maybe they're on a website that's in your market. You can target based around zip codes. You can target based around radius. You can do all of those things. So the targeting is fantastic. The second reason I like YouTube is because of video, right? Just like this, right? Video is as close as possible to a human interaction. I know it's not a human interaction, but it's as close as possible, right? They're going to see your characteristics. They're going to see kind of how energetic you are or whatever that looks like for you in video format. You can't convey that through text, right? So video is like you prospecting 24/7, and you're going to attract people similar to you, right? And so video is a great way to do that. And the last reason is YouTube ad space increases every single day, right? People are putting out new YouTube videos every single minute of every single day versus Facebook, people are putting up posts, but that is actually decreasing ad space because the more content is shown in the newsfeed, the less space there is for ads. And so ads are just getting expensive on places like Facebook and Instagram, and they're going to get expensive on those types of platforms like TikTok and things of that nature. But YouTube will always increase their ad space because more videos are coming out every single minute, which is a pretty cool thing. So ad costs might not increase as much on YouTube because YouTube ad space is increasing by the minute. All right, so now that we have that out of the way, let's dive into the computer and I'm gonna show you how to run YouTube ads step by step. All right, so we are in the computer here, and if you don't already know, YouTube is owned by Google. So all the ads that we will run through YouTube will be run through Google Ads. So if you go to ads.google.com, it's really easy to set up a Google ad account, and then you'll land on a page that looks like this. From here, we're gonna choose new campaign. We're gonna choose leads. So these are all of your objectives. You got sales, leads, website traffic. You can see all of what they do, but for us, we wanna do lead generation. So we're gonna click on leads. And then from here, you have a conversion goal, right? Google Ads will give you 3 different goals. Forms, one you can fill out on Google. So Google has an option similar to Facebook lead forms. You got Google Forms, so you can send them from the video ad to a Google form, fill that out, and all of that information will go to you. You got website conversion, so they'll go to the website, fill out their information, and you'll have that via website or phone calls. I choose website leads. If you're brand new to marketing, if you don't have a good website, you can do Google Forms. You'll just need a way to connect the Google Forms to your CRM so that you can do some automated follow-up there. So we're going to choose website here and click on continue, and then you'll choose video ads, right? So we are going to choose a video campaign type, drive conversions, and click on continue. From here, you'll choose your campaign name. So the first thing we are going to do is actually go through and do a buyer's campaign. So we'll do buyer leads. In parentheses, I would put the goal or the campaign objective, which would be conversions or leads, and then the date, right? So you always know what we're doing there. Scroll down here and we will choose a daily campaign of $25. So the budget, I would recommend doing a minimum $15 per day. A healthy daily budget would probably be $25. So I would start with 25, at minimum 15, and choose your start date. You can choose an end date if you wanted to run this for, say, 30 days. You can come in here and edit that and choose an end date. I'm just going to stick with the start date. As far as network goes, you can no longer go in here and choose these. You'll have to choose all of them. For location, you can enter a location, and this is the power of YouTube ads, specifically YouTube on Google. So you can come in here and choose a location. So let's say we wanted to do it by zip code, right? So we did 275254, and we choose that, just that zip code. So that's pretty cool, right? You can also come in here and choose, say, let's do a radius, right? We go and do a 1 mile radius. Let's just do like Kokomo, Indiana. Target that. You can do a 1 mile radius in and around Kokomo, Indiana, right? That's pretty cool. So let's come in here and do, let's say, like a 5 mile radius, or maybe in a smaller area, you might want to do a bigger radius, right? So Kokomo might need a 10 mile radius. We'll click on target that 10 mile radius in or around Kokomo and click on save. From here, we're working for buyer leads, right? So we'll want a buyer lead type. If you speak English, you can choose English. If not, just choose all languages. And then I wouldn't even mess with any of the inventory types or exclusions, right? From here, you're going to name your ad group. So this would be, so you could do in-market audience, which I'm going to show you what that is in a second, plus age, plus income, right? So for demographics, for buyer leads, you can choose anybody 25 and above and anybody in a household income in the upper 50%, right? So that would be our demographic targeting. And then what you can do is go into audience segments. So what's really cool about Google is they know what people are searching for online. They're one of the biggest, actually they are the biggest search engine on Google, and they have the second biggest search engine in YouTube. So they know what people are searching for and what they're doing online. So you can do in-market audiences. And if we scroll down to real estate, you can see all the audiences there, right? So commercial properties, moving and relocation. We'll talk about that in a second for seller leads. And then you have residential properties. So we can come in here and do residential properties for sale and choose just that. Right, so now you're choosing an audience of people within a 10-mile radius of Kokomo who are 25 and above, who are in the top 50% of income earners, and who are searching online, who are in market for residential properties for sale. Right, that's a pretty cool audience. Other things you can do is come in here for affinity segments, and you come in here and do any of these, like home and garden, or food and dining. Like if you wanted to do something specific for those types of people, if you wanted to go in and really niche down, like lifestyles and hobbies, you can come in here and choose any of these things, right? If you have a list of homes near good hiking or something like that, you can come in here and do something like that. And then you can go to detailed demographics and do by marital status, employment, education, all of those things. But for now, we're just going to choose our in-market audience because we know they're in market for that residential property. So now what do we do as far as our ad goes, right? What is the ad we're going to run? So this is what I call the Dream Home Finder program. And so what that looks like is, hey, we have the best Kokomo homes never seen on Zillow. In the next 60 seconds, I'm going to share with you our hidden secret to finding your dream home. Hint, these homes never hit Zillow. Hi, I'm Adam Middlesworth with XYZ Real Estate, and I've helped countless of Kokomo area residents buy their dream home. And then the next part is just to connect, right? So we have a couple different options here. One, I grew up in the Kokomo area. You can show videos of you in the area, talking about the area. You can show pictures of you in the area as a kid. Option B was, I went to school at Kokomo High School. Or option C would be, hey, my kids go to this school, right? So it's a way for you to connect with your audience. And then we'll educate, right? So what happens, you're gonna click the button below, we're gonna ask you a few questions about your situation, and we're gonna see how much house you can afford, put together a list of homes, your dream home criteria, including off-market properties you can't find anywhere else, and we're gonna get you the keys to your dream home in the next X amount of days. Call to action, click below more, answer a few questions, hop on a quick call, create urgency, right? So the spring market is quickly approaching. It's going to be crazy. There's going to be multiple offer situation, whatever you want that to look like, right? Or, mortgage rates are going up and up and up. So make sure you get them while they're still low, right? The Fed is going to do X, Y, Z this year. So create some urgency, educate them a little bit, and then another call to action, right? So that would be your buyer YouTube ad. So for seller leads, we're going to do the exact same thing, do seller leads, conversions, date. We're going to stick with that $25 budget. The only thing we're going to come in here and do is change some of the targeting that we want to do. So if you have buyers that are looking to buy in a very, very specific area, this is the benefit of doing zip codes or 1 mile radius around a specific neighborhood, something like that, right? So we can come in here and change some of those things so you can get very granular with your targeting. So let's say they're interested in the Addison, Texas area. They're interested in just this segment of the market, right? So we've got buyers looking to buy in this zip code. Then we're going to choose just that zip code, come in here, and we could even we know these homes are expensive, so they're probably not owned by anybody 34 and below. So we'll do 35 and above. And search for just the top 50% income earners. Come down here and we can choose homeowners, right? So we're targeting homeowners in that zip code who are top 50%, who are ages 35 and above. And that is a really good target market. So what do we do from the script standpoint? Well, we come in here and we say something similar, right? So we have a good buyer lead generation campaign going, and we've got leads coming in for our Dream Home Finder program. Now we just say, hey, sellers, John and Jane want to buy a home in your neighborhood. Hi, I'm Adam Middlesworth, XYZ Real Estate. I'm looking to help my clients find a home in your neighborhood. And then educate them on that process. John and Jane have been Kokomo residents or Addison residents for several years. They're now looking to buy a 4-bed, 3-bath in your market, right? There are very few homes available, and they are willing to pay full market price. If you ever considered the possibility of selling your home, we'll pay full market value, take time to move out, all those things, right? Again, connect just like we do in our buyer campaign. Social proof, show you with people you've helped sell their home, right? Or show Google reviews or Zillow reviews or Realtor.com reviews to show social proof that you can do what you said you're going to do. Right? Call to action, very similar, right? Urgency. Hey, if you're watching this right now, chances are other homeowners in your market are watching this too. So you have to act really fast. Again, call to action. Click the button below. Tell me about your home situation. We'll listen. Confidential. See if our clients love your home. Look forward to chatting soon. Right? So that is the seller and buyer lead generation utilizing YouTube ads. If you guys like that video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video.